Welcome Cancer to your reading for June 2022. Remember as always to take only what resonates with you and to leave the rest. Never try to force it. If this doesn't make sense, if it doesn't fit into anything at all that you're experiencing currently, then this reading is not for you, okay? Okay, Cancer, so far it looks like we've got a relationship reading. Looking at those first four cards out there, it looks like it's love, relationship, something along those lines. Let's see though. Yes, we are dealing with a love reading because we have out here the Page of Cups and the Page of Cups. So it's two pages of cups coming out here for you right from the outset, heart of the reading. Well, Cancer, what I see here is somebody that is coming to your life. It seems like this is something quite recent that has happened. Somebody new that you've met that has entered your life, and the connection between the two of you it's grown quite strong. I feel over a relatively short period of time, this is what's happened. Things have developed quite quickly. There's this feeling of feeling very connected to this person, very at peace with this person, a feeling that you belong with this person, and you feel that this is somebody that really understands you. You know, it's just that very that attachment is very much there, and I see you going forward with this connection, feeling very excited about it, very optimistic, very it's almost like an adventure for you as you get to know this person better and better, and these feelings grow. It's things have just, you know, everything's just gotten stronger for you. There's almost there's a playful, youthful energy that we've got here around all of this going on here. But at the same time, it's not. I feel this is very much. This is a. It is committed. Like for both of you, there's this feeling that certainly from your side, you feel like this is somebody you want in your life long term. You want to be with this person for a long time to come, maybe forever even. But this is committed already. This is, I see this, if it's not already committed, it's about to become a committed relationship. But the commitment is there between the two of you. It's a very, you know, once again, I see this just as being very, there's a playfulness about this. It keeps coming through, like you feel, even if you aren't that young, you feel like a kid. You know, if you think about it, you feel a bit like a kid again. You feel excited, and that playfulness and that thing about when you wake up in the morning, you're smiling. It's like, whoa, you know, because there's this person. And I do feel there's a lot of communication, but it's like a lot of it's like both of you are sensitive to the feelings of the other. So when you communicate, I see it being in a, you know, in a kind way, in a soft way. I don't feel kind of a harshness, or, you know, to put it, for lack of a better word, to put it that way, when the two of you are communicating. It's just a gentleness. So far, I'm seeing a gentleness in this relationship. Okay, well, Cancer, so far, so good. Let's get some more cards out here. Let's see what is coming up. There's certainly, so far, it seems very exciting. That it's got that freshness, that newness. Oh, okay. Okay, so Okay, so once again, I'm seeing Cancer. I am seeing love here, being in love, and just all those good feelings. And I also, what I'm seeing here is, I feel there's very much this honesty. I don't, honesty, not dishonesty, if you've heard me wrong. Honesty. I feel there's honesty in the way the two of you communicate about how you feel. I'm not picking up, certainly at this stage, I'm not picking up on any games. It's like, I like you. I really, really, really like you, and I really like you too. And I feel that also there things have already been said to make it clear that both of you are serious. Both of you want a committed relationship. Both of you kind of see this, well, you do see this as something that could be permanent, a forever relationship, to put it that way. Whether that is marriage or not, marriage doesn't really mean that people are going to be together forever. But so I like to call it a forever relationship. I feel that so far I'm seeing a forever relationship, and both of you being very much in love and sensitive to, once again, sensitive to the other person, and compassionate, and feeling safe together, with the two of you. But then the Queen of Pentacles over here reversed. That is a bit, what is that? Why is that there? So in the middle of all of this, we see a kind of, there's something here of being, not all the sense, being sensitive to the other person. And then we've got a card that's saying quite the opposite. Not really caring about other people, being focused on the self. So I'm just wondering who, I don't feel this is either one of you that we're looking at here. So I'm just wondering, like, who is this? What is this about? Where does this come in? It could be that there are people or a person that is not as enthusiastic about the relationship. If that is the case, if there is somebody like that, yes, it can be an ex, whether a male or female, it can be an ex, but it can also very well be a female figure in the family. Maybe a mother even, that's not as, looks at this relationship as kindly, or something like that along those lines. So Cancer, if there is indeed somebody like that, that's not, doesn't have a very good view of this relationship, you're going to have to work on that a little bit. You're going to have to bring that person around in, not push it, not be up in their face or anything like that. Because I feel that, you know what you need to do, what you can do to make this person feel more comfortable with the relationship. And as I said, it can be a parent or a mother figure, something like that. It can even be an ex. Okay, so maybe one of you have been married before, or have a child or something with a previous partner. Because I kind of feel that this is a situation where it is important, if this is an ex and not a relative, if it's an ex, it's important that you all get along, that you at least have an understanding and respect towards each other. And the only thing that would really make sense is then, I feel that would then be children involved if we're talking about an ex. Otherwise it wouldn't really make sense. Why would you care what the ex thinks of the relationship? So I do feel it's something more going on here. As I said, shared children, if it's indeed an ex. But you can do it, you can bring this person around, but it's going to take patience, okay? You just have to be patient. You know, I would say follow the pattern I'm seeing with the relationship so far, which is kindness, sensitivity. Regardless of how this person is treating you, maybe this person is just giving you a bit of a cold shoulder, or outright not being very pleasant, but that shouldn't change you or the core of this relationship, which is, as I said, a kindness and caring. So you're going to have to find the balance, okay? And you do have what it takes to find this balance, to make things work, to bring out the best in everybody, rather than have this bring out bad sides of people. Maybe this person is just a little suspicious. Maybe this person just doesn't know you well enough, because it feels like maybe this hasn't been a relationship that's been going on for that long. So it would be understandable that maybe that's why the person there doesn't know what to make of it. So if you haven't spent much time with this person, whoever this is, a relative or an ex, you're going to have to work together. All of you are going to have to come together and find that balance and make these relationships work. Because you know how it is, you get into a relationship with somebody, it's not just with that person, it's also with the family that's there, or you know, the ex with that they might have children with, whatever. Okay, so let's see if this is going to work, how things going to work out here. I do feel you've got what it takes to make this work out, and to smooth things over where they're not, you know, things aren't that going that well or whatever. But it does take some patience, Cancer, and just finding that balance, finding what works for all of you. Well, I do see a lot of communication coming up, you know, back and forth, you know, talking or sending messages or whatever, but there's a lot of communication. You know, things moving forward quite quickly, at a fast pace. And it's also that I feel there's a lot of energy that you're going to be putting into this. And I feel it's like a combination of the actual relationship and what we've seen there with this persons that you're dealing with. You know, I'm feeling with this that there could even be a situation here where maybe one of you is still married, separated but still married. Things haven't been smoothed over yet as far as divorce is concerned. It can be a situation of, okay, we're separated, we haven't bothered doing anything beyond that legally, and so it can be that one of you still has to sever those ties as far as the law is concerned. You know, that is a possibility. That could be something that's holding things up here a little bit in this relationship. Okay, so that is causing a bit of that thing about trying to decide, okay, what is the way forward at the moment, trying to find that balance with what still needs to happen here. Because there's definitely something here. There's a reason why, and like I said, it can be a relative. I feel it's an ex, but there's a reason why that person is. I wouldn't really say holding things up as far as your relationship is concerned, but this person is. There's a reason why this person is coming into play here. There is something going on here. Something that needs to be sorted out first. And with some of you, it can be that you want to go ahead and get married, and there are still things that something once again with this person causing it to for things to be on hold for a while. But balance comes in here quite a bit, having to find balance, balancing things out, making things work, seeing what works, what doesn't work, and just finding the perfect blend of things. And once again, it keeps, like I said, this is a very strong theme here, working together with your person and whoever this other person is, working together with each other to make things work out in a way that's going to be agreeable to everyone. So there's something like that. There's a thing about, yes, you are committed, you want to move, you are moving forward with this person, but somebody else there, like you have to work things out with that person first as well. If this resonates with you, I would love to know what that is exactly. What is going on here? What's that little thing holding you up? Okay, but the thing you have to be Cancer careful with here is that you don't end up kind of losing your patience with all of this, because I can see that this could very well reach a point where you become quite defensive, where you start to feel you're being attacked, or the relationship is being attacked, and being on guard and kind of like, I'm not going to stand for any nonsense, you're not going to push me around, or nobody's going to push me around, something along those lines. And as I said, it can cause you need to be careful that it doesn't cause any problems between you and your partner as well. So be aware of that, and make sure you know who it is that you are upset with, or who it is that's really bothering you, who and what it is that's really bothering you, so that the relationship is not poisoned by this. Okay, that you start to become very defensive, or kind of feeling that we've seen this unity and this wonderful love and stuff like this. So don't start to work against your partner. Okay, remember, you have to work together to sort this thing, whatever this is, this thing that's going on, that's in the way that needs to be sorted first. You're going to have to work together with your partner, okay, to get to that point that's everything is as it should be before you can continue. And whatever there is, and I feel there are still some things that you don't know, or you and your partner perhaps don't know yet. Some things still beneath the surface. I mean, this is like the time to bring everything out in the open. Okay, whatever has been hidden, whatever for whatever reason has not been spoken about openly, this is the time to do it. Okay, it's no use keeping things secret or trying to hide certain things. Everything has to come out in the open for this relationship to move forward. And fortunately, I do see that happening. I do see things moving forward in a good direction. Something that is right for the two of you, for this relationship. So I do feel that stuff will start to come out, whatever it is that you need to still talk to each other about, or if there's, like I said, a ex-partner involved there, whatever needs to be discussed still, I feel it will be. And that is when you can start to really move forward. It's as I said, I see a lot of talking, a lot of like almost negotiating, and just just figuring things out before you can move forward. But I do see that moving forward happening. There's going to be a moment that things are going to stand still, okay? But it's going to be okay. Oh, okay. So just as I said, everything's going to be okay. Out comes this. Okay, so you have to be careful. Cancer, you have to be careful here, because somebody might be looking for ways that they can, how can I say, like exploit you, exploit your feelings, exploit what they know about you, to exploit that to get whatever they want. So just be careful of any attempts to manipulate you. Now, I should hope that is not going to come from your person, and that we're in fact talking about this other person that's involved in this. But I don't know from which direction this is going to come. So be very careful, be aware of that if you feel you are being manipulated, or like somebody's exploiting your things that you are very sensitive about, or whatever, playing on your emotions basically to try and get what he or she wants. Just be aware of that. When you see that coming up, you're going to have to shut that down right away, because we all know when somebody is playing on our emotions, because what happens is you feel uncomfortable, right? You can feel that something inside, that it doesn't feel good. So when you do experience that, as I said, shut it down right away, even if it is coming from your person, and especially if it should come from your person. I hope not. Don't stand for it, because this is like the moment where if you don't take a stand and say no, 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 then it's something that quite possibly will go on and on in some form or the other in the future as well. It will continue. Okay, so let's get another card. The road isn't always as smooth as we would like it to be, unfortunately. Oh, Cancer. But I do see overall, I do see something good here. So just, receive. There it says, open yourself to others. Open yourself to others, and you open yourself to the abundance in the universe. So this is quite interesting, because there's this thing about, we've seen here already, you don't keep things secret, don't hold things back. You need, if there's, something you need to share, you need to share it. For example, if this other person that I see here, if does something or says something that your partner needs to know, your person needs to know about, then you've got to tell your person about it. But be open, be open, but be careful at the same time. When you see a red flag, never ignore a red flag. Let's get our final card out here for you, Cancer, before we wrap up your reading for June 2022. Oh my word, June already. Right, okay. Oops. Receive, be open, and also be true to yourself. Be true to your code in life, your beliefs. What you believe is right, what you believe is wrong, and your passions, what you care about, really like passionately care about. Don't lose sight of that as you deal with all of this. Because it can be, I can see here in certain parts of this reading, I can see that it's going to take quite a bit of your focus is going to be on this. A lot of your focus actually is going to be on this. So just don't lose sight, Cancer, of yourself and who you are and what it is that you are after, what it is you want for yourself, aside from this relationship, okay? So Cancer, that is your reading for June 2022. And well, I wish you luck with this. I believe things can work out. Just remember, eyes wide open. Don't let anybody try to pull one over you, okay? So as always, Cancer, we end by asking your spirit guides, your angels, and your departed loved ones to continue to guide and support you on your journey. Cancer, I'll see you again next time. Remember to like and subscribe, and very importantly, hit the notification bell, because if you don't, you're not going to know when I upload my other videos. Okay, so I'd like to see you again in the future, Cancer. Take good care of yourself. Bye.